Hello, thanks for tuning in and welcome to the pool party. I hope you can swim because we're definitely diving into the deep end with a huge splash of truth, facts, evidence, information, and proof. Swim. Say what you mean. It's talk about talking. How we listen, how we hear, how we speak, how we hear what we're listening to when we speak, how a listener hears what we're saying, if what we're saying, what they're actually hearing and or understanding. Is it clear? Swim. Say what you mean. Well, that's just the beginning of understanding, because after we get that understanding, how do we accept it? How we respond if it's not what we expect is paramount. Are you okay with the truth? Are you man, woman, human, or spiritual enough to accept the truth? Let's find out. Welcome to The Swimming Pool with your host, Travis Bridges.
I'm going to say bam and guess that this is the right place. And I guess I'll let the music fade and then I will open my short mic like this, because I can't hear, and I hope I'm not wasting time by going live, because I just felt bold today. I was out and about and taking care of some business, and I'm in a public location, and I thought, why not go live? So here I am, live. Welcome to Swim, SWYM. Hold on, I've got to do this again. Yeah, welcome to Swim, SWYM. That is the acronym for Say What You Mean. I am only hoping and praying to God that I can be heard. I set this live stream up to go live on April 9th, and I never did it. So if you are a subscriber of mine and you saw this sitting there wondering when it was going to come on, well, I changed the date for today so I wouldn't lose that, whatever it's called. And here I am. And I'm going to be here for probably 10 minutes, 15 at the most, because I's got something on my mind that I want to talk about. I will start by saying the book so far is okay. I think I've sold 94 books by so far. That's my estimation calculation, and I want to say thank you to everyone who is supporting that effort, and I appreciate it. Please tell some other people about it. I remember saying I didn't write it for people to read it, but now that it's finished, I'm kind of sort of appreciating the feedback, and I really do, I guess, want people to read it. With that being said, I was just feeling a little good today, and I wanted to go in. And I guess if I was going to have a topic, the topic is going to be the light. Now, where did I get that from? I guess I'll need to change it in the description. The description, that's what it's called. And I was listening to podcasts like I always do, motivational stuff. And I was thinking about Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders, of course, is the founder of KFC. And the reason I like his story is because many people use it in talking about how it's not too late to start or begin or to find success, for lack of a better word. And I was thinking about myself and doing some estimations like, okay, I'm okay, but am I where I really want to be? Probably not. But then I realized I'm probably not ready because of, I guess, some experiences that I deal with. It's like, well, you can't handle this or that or the other, or you're still struggling with this. Maybe it's not going to happen until you're fully, really ready. But I was thinking about that today, and I thought to myself, when is it time? You know, it took Colonel Sanders a long time. He was in his 60s when he got his break. Many other people will tell you it's never too late to get your break. But I got a revelation in that breaks are not necessarily outwardly. Of course, if it's a career break, something with your career, or a financial break, so be it. But I think the real break comes when we find ourselves. I'm thinking about the prodigal son now. He was doing his thing, but he came to himself. And there's something about that. And I guess that's why I'm talking about the light. Because once the light comes on, you can't unsee it. I was talking to one of my friends on the phone just a few minutes ago, talking about this experience. And I said, If you've been in the dark for a long time and once the light comes on and you look around, you cannot unsee what you see. Or if you haven't heard sound in a long time and you hear something, maybe overhear a conversation or something, you can't unhear or unsee certain things. And that's why I'm talking about the light. And it was, what's her name? I'm drawing a little blank. Maya Angelou, she said, when people show you who they are, believe them the first time. I see my, whatchamacallit, trigger. Okay, she says, when people show you who they are, believe the first time. I guess I'm going to paraphrase that to say what I want to say. When that light comes on and you see it, it doesn't necessarily have to be in people as much as it is in reality. When your eyes are finally open, one of my favorite movies is Malcolm X, the Spike Lee joint, when his wife, Betty Shabazz, she said, "Open your eyes, Malcolm." And Malcolm X was doing his thing, I guess, just like the prodigal son and just like all of us. We're busy being busy. But we have those moments when the light comes on. Hey, Melanie, appreciate you. What are you agreeing to? Anyway, let me get back to my point because I only want to be here 10 minutes. I'm in a public joint and I don't want to be here long. When that light comes on, you can't unsee and you can't unhear and you can't unexperience something. So that's what I want to talk about. And as Maya Angelou said, and as Angela Bassett, who played Betty Shabazz, she said, open your eyes. And guess what? When Malcolm finally opened his eyes, life changed for him. The eye-opening experience, when the prodigal son finally came to himself, he didn't go back to the pig pen. And when Malcolm X, when he finally came, he didn't go back to the same, group that he was with. He made some adjustments because he just could not unsee and unhear what he saw and unheard. And the prodigal son just, when he got there, he realized, no, this is not it. He did not go back to that hog pen when that light finally came on. And I guess that's the kind of moment I'm having that I want to share with somebody. And this is my therapy moment. Well, not long ago, a light came on. And when I saw something, I said, oh my goodness, how long have I been in this mess? Why have I not valued myself a little bit more? Why am I so into, of course, they would start banging right now. Let me just give them a couple seconds. Really? I've been sitting here for like an hour and then this starts. But I can't be distracted either. That's another thing. So where was I? When the light comes on, you can't go back. And I found myself, when I was thinking about the Colonel this morning, I was thinking about my own, successes, failures, accomplishments, and everything. And I do an evaluation all the time. And I said to myself, look at you, you handsome devil, you. Really? I'm sorry if I'm distracted a little bit. I just had to come to myself and realize that I got to get out of this hog pen. I can't go back to the same group in the same way of thinking, doing, being, speaking that I was. Doesn't mean I'm better than anybody else. It doesn't mean I have arisen, for lack of a better word. It just means when your eyes are open, you just can't unsee. You can't untaste something. You just can't undo it. And the idea about life growing, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding is when you know better, you're supposed to do better. You can't realize you're in a hog pen eating with the hogs and know that you're better than that and then stay in that hog pen. You have to get up and you have to move. And you can't look at your past, so to speak, as regrets, because the darkness is where the work happens. That's where, you know the story, the seed under the ground and all that. That's where you grow. And I'm going to quote one more person, Andrew Tate. They're talking about suffering, and David Goggins, they're talking about suffering. Whenever you have some heartache in your pain, or whenever you do that awakening thing and you wake up and realize it's the darkness, it's the pain, it's the struggle that actually causes us to see ourselves. Malcolm was having trouble at home, and his wife was saying, wake up. And the prodigal son was just not happy. Those were struggles that you find yourself. So if you're in a struggle, just like I may have been, still may be, and that light comes on, get up out of that hog pen, get away from those people that are not necessarily serving you as you thought they would. And then I have to use this word. Then you repent, and then you get back on your grind, get back on your focus. Do what it is you're supposed to be doing instead of what's distracting you. The prodigal sons, the idea of being out there, spending up the money and living the life was a distraction. Malcolm was, so busy being Malcolm that he could not be Malcolm, So what is the word I'm looking for? Evaluate, make an assessment. When you find yourself in the hog pen, believe it the first time. Get up and go back to your Father's house. And I guess that's how I'm going to close. The Father's house would be whatever you believe in. If it's God, it's whatever it is. I'm going to say for myself, I kind of got distracted and not necessarily focused on my purpose, my goal, the promise that was made to me through my spiritual connection. So with that being said, I just wanted to share that moment with myself and my few subscribers and my friends. I now have to call my son and tell him this story about just waking up, getting up, and moving along. It's okay to fall. I like to use this one. Fall 7 times and get up 8. With that being said, I sure appreciate you. Find someone you need to say I love you to. Don't just say it, show it, mean it, let it be true. Oh, by the way, I'm wearing a new shirt today. This was my Father's Day shirt, and it fits pretty good. I put my picture when I was 400 pounds on the description, and I was like, I don't know when I'm going to wear this shirt. Why don't I put it on right now? Tomorrow's not promised. So I put on my Father's Day shirt, and I'm rocking it right now today. Just thought I'd show that. And speaking of fathers, I'm going to be a grandfather again biologically for the second time coming up in a few weeks. And this has been my gesture of welcoming my new granddaughter by growing my facial hair a little longer than normal. And the moment she's born and everybody's good, I think I'm going to go get it trimmed back up and get back to my normal self. I might even put some coloring in it. What do you think? Maybe I'll put some dye in it and try to be young again? No, I'm okay being old. As a matter of fact, somebody told me not too long ago, you look like you're about 41 or 42. And I said, high five, give them whatever they want from the bar to drink, eat, and it's on me. Okay, again, find someone you need to say I love you to. Don't just say it. Show it, mean it. Let it be true. And go and get my book, My Mother's Fifth Child. It's available at Amazon, and it's supposed to be on Apple Books. I don't know if it's there or not yet. They say it is. I'm just going to trust them. And hopefully it'll be on my website. We're still waiting to get some more files. But Amazon is where you can go. Put my name in, Travis Bridges, or the title of the book, travisbridges.com, and just go get it. Find something, some more stuff about me. I'm going to tell my story. Anyway, all right, ciao. Take care.
SWYN. If I believe
keep on looking around you. 'Cause I keep on looking around. 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 'Cause I keep on looking aro
Okay. By the way, I just got a message from one of my friends who asked me, should we be hearing something? No one's probably there right now, but I'm in a remote location. I didn't have everything like it's supposed to be. So maybe you were not hearing my closing. I'm not going to do it again. I'm just going to log off right now and be gone. Thanks again for being here. Sure do appreciate it. Till the next time, ciao. I guess I got to wait till that finishes. I'll wait till I lean back because I'm looking at my monitor and I don't want to cut it off soon. So, oh man, fun day. I'm excited. I've got to stop by this other place before I go. Turn off the mic.